Rabrib, so defective view, I translate, defective view. So in the text it says, like your vision of hair falling down while you're eating food. You know, hair falling down. There's no hair falling down, but your vision that. But I say, you know, when you close, not totally close the eye, but a little bit close, you know, when there's sun shining, a little bit close, then there's all kinds of hair, sort of curl like this or like that, or all kinds of, you see, go around. Oh, so then, Rabrib, so they say, it appears to you, but it's not there. So that's the example. That's the example. Appear, but it's not there. So, as I mentioned before, earlier, the eye, action, object, six sense object, form, sound, smell, taste, tangible object, Pomaia. Yeah. Sound, smell, taste, tangible object, and senses, and you know, everything. It do not, even though it is merely labeled by the mind, it doesn't appear. So it doesn't appear to me. I don't know you. So it doesn't appear as it is merely labeled by mind. Right now, it's merely labeled by mind. Right before second. Right before second. Merely labeled by your mind, but when they appear to you, never, it appears from its own side, existing from its side. You see? Real one. Oh, so casually. Everything, eye, action, object, everything held enlightenment, everything, sense of the senses. So as Harshada says, all the elements and the Four Noble Truths, 12 rings. So the real one appearing. From there, never came to your mind. Never came to your mind. Never came to your mind. Not even labeled by mind. Sorry, not even labeled by mind. Not even came to your mind. Just from there. You understand what I'm saying? Two hallucination. So decorated, projected there by the ignorance is exactly the same as the hallucination. Rabrib, this what I described now. Exactly same. It's not there. It appears real, but it's not there. What appears real to you, what you 100% believe is not there. This is what I have to do, the same. The daily life. You know, your car, your house, the Lamantonga, what do you see, real crazy sofa? What I see, real one, it's not there. Same as the Rabrib, this, as I described, when the eye, not completely closed now, but a little bit closer. Then you saw all these things. Exactly same. Like the dream, who didn't recognize it as a dream. Everything be real. So you believe it's real. Oh, like that. You see? As I mentioned, I say mirage. Oh, who believed the mirage is real. There's water, but there's no water. Like that. You understand? So that's much enough today. So Rabrib, so You see, all your walking trees, real sky, real road, real car, real pizza, real, all this, everything, Rabrib, yeah, everything is Rabrib. You have to meditate like that. You have to practice awareness. Only teaching, or only during the teaching, emptiness, then nothing. Only when you meditate, maybe only meditate emptiness on your cushion, but after you got up, nothing. Everything is, this is real. Everything is you see, your life is involved total opposite to the teaching and to what you meditate on the cushion. The rest of the time when you're moving, busy, totally follow ignorance. You are disciple, you are ignorance guru. You are slave. You are slave. You are slave to ignorance. You are slave to ignorance. You understand? You have to know that. You are slave to ignorance. You are ignorance. You understand? You are slave to your self-chasing thought. Not that. So, that's what. Yeah, very important meditation, hallucination. Very unbelievable. We don't know. We always believe 100%. There's so many, because of that wrong concept, hallucination, wrong concept. Believe there's so many problems in the life, so many problems coming from that concept, wrong concept. Not only cancer, so many problems. That we have to face. We suffer so much. You understand? The ignorance tortures you. Self-chasing thought tortures you. Ignorance, root of samsara tortures you. So Rabrib. So, okay? Defective view. So, real flower, defective view. So from there, all the light from there, defective view. Okay, true that. Rabrib. So, you Rabrib, action, object, or Rabrib, hallucination. So, awareness. So then you see the truth. After recognizing that, then only then you know what the truth is in your life. What is the truth in your life? In my life, truth is this hallucination. In your life, this emptiness is your truth. In my life, this real one is truth. In my life, hallucination. It's not joking. Okay, that is because easy. So Rabrib is something that we should meditate for. Not just FPMT, but something subject to meditate for years. Then after realizing, then you see everything is illusion. One of my teachers said, after he realized, then 15 days, after 15 days, developing the realization of our emptiness, after 15 days, then you see things as illusion. That's going to some of this experience. So that's. So first you realize absolute truth, then you realize conventional truth. I don't know exactly English conventional truth, but anyway, it's truth for all obscure mind. Truth for the all obscure mind. I don't want the truth for the absolute mind. So that's Kutandambi Temba, Kunzuki Tamba. So that, oh yeah. So the meditation is the cultural phenomena, particularly your object or your anger, attachment. I mean your life. I mean well, people observe your anger, your attachment to the family, then possession, then your body, that cherished most by you among all the sentient things. All that. So yeah, the meditation of that. So then that eliminates the ignorance, root of samsara. Then also realize nature impermanence. Nature impermanence. Even subtle impermanence that it changes every minute. All these things do not last. Do not last. They change every minute, every second, second by second, by the cause conditions. It's this flower. When you look at it, very nice, but they're changing minute, hour by hour, minute by minute, second by second, by cause conditions. So get older, get degenerated. I mean, older. We don't notice, but you see, it changes by hour, and minute by minute, second by second. It do not last, even within a second. It changes by cause conditions. So that's why then we only notice the difference in the morning and the evening. I mean, after many hours, or after one day. As the day goes, we notice the degenerated. Only when it's extremely gross changes, then we notice. But we don't notice those subtle ones. So why it degenerating day by day? Morning, even one day morning, I said it's morning, then it doesn't last. It cannot stay like that in the evening time. Also like that. So that is changed by the hour by hour. That changed by minute, and that changed by second. So even it doesn't last the second, all like that, by cause conditions, all like that. So there's nothing there to be attached to. So there's nothing there to be attached to. So that is to not hallucinate. That is to not hallucinate your mind, the attachment, concept of permanence, and then attachment. So that's the reality. By thinking reality, then you don't let your mind or hallucination becomes permanent, then attachment, clinging, grasping there. So that's why there's nothing to grasp up. Because it doesn't last even an hour, minute, a second. That doesn't last. So that.